So of course we told you about it months ago that this will be the first car that kicks off Citroën's innings here in India. The C5 Aircross is brand new, and that's actually the rationale being given by the management as well as to why it's been picked as that first product, because it is brand new. It's just been launched in Europe in January, and it kind of hits the sweet spot in a global sense because it's a compact SUV. Yes, this is what they would call compact, and think about it, so would we. In terms of attribute, shape, size and segment, we're talking Jeep Compass, Hyundai Tucson, MG Hector, and of course maybe you want to think about it as even an XUV 500 competitor, but look at the car. Is it really running as a rival to any of those? No, it's extremely individualistic, and that's true of all Citroëns. The face, extremely distinct. You know from a mile what brand this car belongs to. Very quirky, very different and distinct styling, I think, is the hallmark of the brand, and so of course I think the C5 Aircross exemplifies that to a large extent. Now, we have to think very carefully about where this car will be positioned, because there's 2 points here that are very crucial. The first is what Citroën has said. Anything it does will be at the heart of the market, very competitive and not premium. So it's a very specific intent and announcement in terms of positioning from the brand, which means for all those people who think this is going to be ridiculously expensive, it's not, or at least let's hope so. Also, the fact that this is not going to be a car that's made here, so this is going to be brought in and so yet be competitively priced. How does that work out in terms of strategy for the company? Possibly not your concern, but yes, we still hold them then to the promise of a good price. What happens after that? Well, that's the thing. It's going to be joined by a family of compact vehicles that will start from 2021 second half onwards. 3 new models, one each year from 2021, which are going to be positioned very, very competitively in India, but will be models made for the world and aren't models that currently exist in the Citroën lineup. That's the part to consider. Quick look on the inside now of this car. Now you might think that there's nothing very distinct about that styling, but think about it. Do you really see things like that on a daily basis? In terms of layout, in terms of, all right, little door chime there. In terms of just the use of materials and design, it is very, very different. It is something that you haven't seen before, and we showed this to you, of course, before when we previewed the car for you. The part to take note of is that this is also a very roomy car. There's ample space, there's a good sense of space as well, and it's very premium in terms of its fit and finish. They've said it won't be positioned as premium, but I think that's the one thing that could be the USP, especially when you compare to the other cars in that segment. This isn't going to come across as cheap or badly built. It's going to come across as robust, well built, and I think that's the part that becomes more exciting. In terms of engines, the car currently has a 2-litre diesel and a 1.2 petrol. We'll have to wait and see what comes to market here, of course. And remember that it is going to be this car. Initially, there was a talk about how once production starts in 2021, will we get the facelift? No, it's exactly this car that's going to come to us, because it would just be about a year and a half, maybe not even a year and a half old by the time it finally comes to our market. And that, I think, is a great flagship. It's a great, exciting thing from the brand, and something that potential customers should really be watching out for.